it's not fun. I think I'm going to miss all these guys so much. I wasn't ready for this at all. I was expecting to go a few more weeks at least, and then party into the off season. But we'll get them next year.
How frustrating was it 2 games in a row for the offense that had been doing so well came up short?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but it's part of the game. I think we just couldn't come through, and today we didn't have very many opportunities. But the opportunities we had, I thought we worked hard, man. I just know that the effort was there. We never gave up all the way until the end. So that's all we can ask for.
There was one moment about this team that you remembered all season long. What would that be going into the off season?
Just the fight and the love that we had for each other. Whether it was plane rides, bus rides, we always had fun. And that means the most to me as a player that loves this game. And I think we gave everything we had for this game, and that's all we can ask for.
Did you feel some of the momentum switch? It seems like you guys were so high coming back home.
You know what? I thought we had the momentum, especially even tonight. Those fans were amazing. They always have been all year, and I'll be looking forward to coming back and playing in front of them again.
To lose, we felt like we had a lot of chances. It didn't go our way. So we got to get better this offseason and show up to spring training ready, because we're going to compete against those guys again. If you want to get to a World Series, you got to beat that team. And, we're going to prepare for that next year.
Carlos, the difference between you and the Astros, or where they're at right now, and the Twins, what would you say it is?
It was a pretty close series. There were chances for us to win some games. The gap isn't too crazy. The thing is, the experience, played a big role. Some experienced guys over there had some good at bats with people on base. We didn't get the chance to do the same, and they won the series, and you've seen them do it for years now. So now that some of our guys got their feet wet in postseason baseball next year, I feel like we'll be a lot better. And I know the front office will put the right pieces together for us to go out there next year and go further all the way.
What were you thinking in the ninth inning, hoping for?
I wanted that at bat so bad. I know Presley very well, and it would have been a fun matchup. It didn't get there, but it's the way it was supposed to be.
You know the team so well. What do you think it takes to take them out and push them?
Yeah, you can make mistakes. You gotta play near perfect baseball. If you look at them, few errors, timely hitting, the long ball when they needed it. They got a lot of experienced guys. They've been in the playoffs for so long that to them it just feels like a regular game. There's no pressure. They just perform, and kudos to them. They've been doing it for a while. So we gotta go next year and get better and figure out a way to beat them.
What do you need to do when you say that? Can you see specific things that you go, if we do this, we'll be there?
No, next year we just gotta play better baseball. That's all I can say right now. I'm not gonna point out fingers on what went wrong, but we just gotta be better than them, and we gotta play perfect baseball.
How long do you rest before getting ready for next year?
I'm gonna be in the gym tomorrow. I gotta get a couple things done. I gotta fix my heel. I gotta fix my nose. I gotta fix a couple things. But I'll ask the doctor. I'll be working out tomorrow, but the doctor will tell me how much time I need to take off, and I'll ask her if I can do upper body at least. So I'll be working right away.
This where you guys came back home with the momentum to clinch. What's the most disappointing part?
Just losing, honestly. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to lose in front of all these fans that came out and supported us. They did a great job all the way to the end of the game, both games. So happy to play in front of them, and it's very disappointing to lose because we feel like we're just as good as they are, and just didn't fall our way. But we'll be back next year and hopefully play them again.
Disappointing into things, but when you look at the overall success of this team, getting the first postseason series win, is this season still somewhat of a success?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, I think we brought winning baseball back to Minnesota, and it's great for these fans to cheer us on for next year, and hopefully they're looking forward to spring training already, and we're going to come back stronger and hopefully make it further.
As competitive as you are, how frustrating is it not getting an AB in a game like this today?
No, I just go when they call on me, and just watching the game and seeing how it unfolds. I would have loved to have played, but we had our lineup is strong, very strong. A lot of good hitters, better than me. So those guys put on a good show, and that's it.
Lineup was hitting as well as it has, all season. In September, how frustrating was kind of the last 2 games, lack of production, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I give credit to the Astros. They're good. I mean, their pitching staff's really good. I mean, that's why they're here. That's why they've been there for a long time. So, it's frustrating not getting a big hit with the bases loaded and stuff like that. But that's baseball, and that's what we have to deal with.
How'd you summarize
the fans, how the Minnesota people work and all that? I would say that was the greatest gift of my time here, being part of the Twins community, the Twins territory, getting to be a part of this organization, these people, and he hurts now, but I know it's gonna lead to many wins and great things in the future.
I mean, obviously it hurts, but looking at kind of a lot of rookies stepped up this year, a lot of young guys. I mean, is that something you kind of take out of this experience?
Absolutely, because those are the guys that will be here in the foreseeable future, and that kind of talent, learning from this experience, learning from everything that we've been through, it's gonna make the whole group so much better. Like you said, a lot of rookies, young guys stepped up and elevated their game, elevated my game and our game in general. So I cannot wait to see the result and the process next year. We know what the end result, we know what that looks like, what we want it to be, but the process and I'll be lucky to be a part of. It's gonna be incredibly fun to be a part of and see.
What was the biggest thing you learned about yourself here in your first year in Minnesota?
A lot of things. There were a lot of things, but I would say one of my main focus was really how can I make sure that through ups and downs, highs and lows, I remain the same person. I remain doing the same thing day in, day out, the things that I could control. A lot of times it's easier to do your thing when you're feeling motivated. After a good game, it's easy to come in and get your work in. Can you do that? Can you do that when you're going through a rough stretch? So I'm really proud of myself, just having that mental aspect, that little resiliency. And I couldn't have done it without these guys, without the coaching staff, the support staff that we have, the players that I was surrounded by. I couldn't have done it without them. I showed up to the field and everyone was already in a great mood. They would put me in a better mood even if I wasn't. And it was just I need to do it for these guys. So they made me a better player, a better person. A lot less selfish, selfless, and I wanted to do it for them every day. So I would say just that mindset of discipline trumps motivation. If you're disciplined, then you know that every day you'll be getting your work in because you want to get better to help the team.
Pablo, a disappointing end to the season, but would you still characterize this as a successful season, seeing how you guys won your first playoff postseason series?
Yeah, obviously, any season that doesn't end with the team holding the trophy, you could say that it was not a successful season, but all in all, how far we've come as a group, myself included. I was new to this team 8 months ago when I showed up to spring training, and then just seeing how everyone evolved, everyone got better, and like you said, we were able to get the pennant that we really wanted to get. One of the first things I noticed when I became a Twin was they didn't want what happened last year to happen again. We knew that was our pennant, our division, we got it, and then it was just okay, but what's the next step? And then we were carrying that unfortunate history, the past decades and stuff like that. So just getting that done obviously helped us, and we were feeling great, and we had that good momentum going. We tried to take it with us every single day after that, and it was cut short, and I did not expect it would be this quick, and I don't know, I'm already sad about it. I get really nostalgic every time a season ends, but it's one of those things, don't be sad because it ended, be happy because it happened. So it's just I'm excited for the future.